Hails and well met, and welcome to the channel. I am your host, Mally Nim, and today we continue Season 2 of the Shadows Fall anthology, entitled Mask of God. Shadows Fall is a TTRPG live play series using the Shadow of the Demon Lord system, shout out Schwab Entertainment, with the Fantasy Grounds VTT, shout out Fantasy Grounds, phenomenal Hero Forge models by Ruby and Reyna, shout out Hero Forge, and the most excellent in-game music and sound by Syrinscape, shout out to Syrinscape. And hey, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, I really appreciate it. Now, let me turn it over to my players to introduce themselves and who they are playing today. Please start us off, Ruby.
Thank you, Mally. Hello, I'm Ruby the Lazy Goblin. I'm finally back with streaming, and I play Sticky Tinme, the lovable rogue goblin now turned into a devil. That's it. How about you, Rayner?
Hello! I am SechzigRayner, a gaming gamer, and today I'm going to be playing Lethe, the Daughter of the Devil of History. And, simple.
Hi, I'm playing GiGi. She's a Necromancer, devout Necro Knight. Yeah, gaming. Trixie.
And hello, I am Twixie. I am playing Eena, the lovable Chaos Goblin, who everyone wants to be near all the time, at every single point, and nobody is totally afraid of me or anything like that. No.
Oh, thank you, players, for that most excellent introduction. Okay, now, let's find out what happened previously. On the last episode of Shadows Fall, Mask of God, we began during communion with Faust, Jezebel, Cain, and Diabolus. The devil announces the wedding as the sisters enter the scene and join the conversation. And as the guest list is read, new arrivals from the Holy Kingdom appear in Venderbren. Cardinal Susanna, Edgar, and Finger Nipples inform the gathering of the approaching death. The sisters are sent to Venderbren, where they plot and gather supplies to make for the Gioacchino estate. They arrive and Lethe disguises as a groundskeeper to infiltrate the home. After the gathered intel is divulged, GiGi lets her presence be known and sends her family back to Venderbren. With the estate empty, the sisters set up defenses and wait. Death arrives a few evenings later, accompanied by 4 soldiers. GiGi bellows challenges as the first soldier enters and springs a bear trap. They are not long for this world as Eena, in control of chaos, erases them from existence. GiGi and Eena regroup with Sticky and Lethe on the 2nd floor, as Death and the remaining soldiers enter the manor, leaving fires as they pursue. It doesn't take long for the battle to move back to the 1st floor, as the sisters' trap, dynamite-filled zombies, explodes. 2 soldiers are dropped down as the explosion leaves a large hole in the master bedroom. The sisters drop down, continuing the combat in the kitchen. The grand melee of flaming scimitar swipes, bone blade blows, chaos, magic, and memory consumption ensues. Sticky lands a killing blow on Death, but how can one truly kill Death? That question is answered as a spectral form of Death emerges. Eena loses, but quickly regains her chaotic destruction, but this time is not in control as the chaotic energy begins whipping out at friend and foe. This does not deter GiGi, or even at the brink of death, she saunters through the chaos and lands the final strike on Death. We end the episode with the sisters leaving the estate as it burns to the ground. Gotta love it when the recap matches the length of the song.
That was fucking good. Also, the hype train as well. The hype train finished at the same time.
Hell
You have the
yeah.
Wow.
triple.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you everyone for the hype train. Thank you so much for the gift subs and the biddies and all the good stuff. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm sorry, players, but I'm going to blather on again for a long time. So bear with me. So
Yap on.
after we get the recap, the show begins. And it starts off with a bang right into the intro. The show intro begins with a shot of the Unsun, a roiling red ball of fire with souls writhing within. We pan down to see a landscape of hell, flames erupting from fissures. As a fissure erupts before the shot, we see Sticky, horned devil with a wicked grin, swinging a flaming scimitar, and then throwing it. The camera follows the scimitar as it streaks through the air, a trail of flames following. We stop as the scimitar penetrates an armored individual, the trail of flames catching up to the target, and then erupting as Sticky appears from the flames, gripping the scimitar, wrenching it from the target, swiping the flames across the screen, transitioning to a shot of Diabolus towering over Sticky, standing side by side on a balcony at the Devil's Palace. The couple overlook a crowd of devils cheering in celebration. The cheers turn to battle cries as the devils turn to march, their clothing morphing into arms and armor. Sticky and Diabolus turn to each other as Sticky leaps into his arms for a kiss. A kiss that transitions to a shot flying over a river bordering the underworld. A great fae pouring a decanter from which the river flows fast, tumultuous. The river flows as the camera follows it towards a hellish landscape. A large silhouette of Diabolus grasping the river. We see an overhead shot of the devil's palm as the river flows through his fingertips in all directions. We zoom to the river as it splits like a delta, transitioning to the veins of Lethe as we zoom out once more. We see Lethe walking through ruins. And as she walks, we transition to different ruins, different landscapes. Her head tilted, hat covering her eyes. A close cut to the face of Astrid, eyes closed. In her innocent form, cut to Lethe, close up, grinning as she tilts her head up to reveal one of her eyes under her hat that flashes green, cutting to Astrid. Her eyes open, her eyes now bruised with the scarring of her true form. It cuts to Lethe, in her devil form, her face flashed with anguish as she suddenly lashes out with her whip. And then the scene changes to a forest at night, a moonbeam lighting a fresh dug grave as 4 sets of bone arms reach out, and 2 skeletal figures climb from either side of the grave, and then they begin to reach back into the dirt, lifting up GiGi into a sitting position, head lowered. Blood and dirt stained wound on her stomach, she lifts her head. Her once green eyes now glowing red, and then flash, transition. GiGi in her personal hell. Pillars of bone encircle as she grasps her holy pendant. Looking towards a portal to Earth, she steps in. We transition to GiGi in bone armor, still holding her pendant in one hand, bone sword in the other. She releases the pendant and outstretches her arm as the camera circles around her. She releases black bolts of the underworld. The third one we see slam into and graphically slaughter a soldier of death. As the circling camera stops, we see GiGi rushing towards spectral death. The soldier behind GiGi rising as an animated corpse with green glowing eyes, and as GiGi plunges her sword into death, a flash envelops the screen, then leaving pure fucking darkness as we see 2 glowing eyes appear. One shimmers in an incandescent light, as Eena walks out from the darkness, walking towards the camera keeping distance and pace. Different scenes appear on each side as she saunters. On the right, Lockhart Manor basement. Eena strapped to a table, chest cut open. Then the ritual chamber appears on the left as we see a clockwork dismantled by chaotic energy. A temperamental light within Eena building as she walks. New scenes replacing the old one. A basement, a mass grave dug, vampires in the shadow. The throne room in Tara, Astrid floating in the air. Eena reaches for Astrid, desiring power. As she turns to look over her shoulder, she sees her friends. Looks of fear as chaotic energy whips around Eena. She turns back to darkness. The scenes end as the darkness envelops, eyes appearing within, all staring at Eena, all judging as she cowers to the fetal position. She shakes for a moment as fear turns to laughter, turns to fury, a scream, lightning flash. Eena walking once more towards the door. She walks with confidence, control as crackling chaos strikes out from her. We see a wicked grin as she reaches the door and opens, as light flashes out, transitioning to a shot of the sun. Astrid lowering above an army led by her blessed. We switch to a shot that mirrors that, with Diabolus lowering from the unsun, above an army of devils led by the four of you, with all the individuals you have recruited. The final scene, we have the two scenes converge as you clash together, and the title drops. We open episode 18, Unbidden and Uncursed, the same way we left last time. The four of you leading your horses down the road as the Gioacchino estate burns behind you. Now it'll take you about 2 days to get back to town, so you can go ahead and click your rest button twice. And then we get a scene of the four of you overlooking the Sapphire Lake, the city of Vanderbrunn, as you are walking towards. And then as we follow you walking towards Vanderbrunn, the scene goes black. And then the next scene opens up. We see that we are inside the temple of the new god. As the door opens, and GiGi and you, Lethe, walk into the temple of the new god. Sitting at the pews, GiGi, your mother, your father, and your brother sit in prayer. As the door opens, they turn as you and Lethe enter. Ah, sister, you're back. What happened? Is everything okay?
Just a question for GiGi. Would GiGi want to be in her normal, human disguise, or her normal look?
Wait, did I call me intent known to here? Because I feel like if I didn't, I wouldn't be disguised. I don't know.
Yeah.
Think more thinking about it.
I mean, if you're going to the temple of the new god, it still hasn't been public knowledge that everything's going crazy, right? So theoretically, you would come there, dressed nice.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I guess I'd be disguised. Just look at it. Everything is fine now. The house is a little damaged though. Just a little damaged.
A little?
Just a
Just a little
tad.
damage. Just a tad.
Just a tad, little bit.
Just might need to buy some contractors to give a little fix up, you know.
What is happening, daughter? What is the meaning of all this anyways? We did not believe that letter was from you, but what the hell is going on this world now?
Oh God. How do I start? One of the higher ups of the church didn't like me and wanted to take revenge on me. I think he got a bit too crazy. Try to kill you guys. Sadly, the house got in the way. Oh, you know, fuck it. I can't be asked to lie. The entire church is a lie. Yeah.
Is that why they took the skibbity statue of Astra down?
Wait.
Oh, it's fucking Just, you know how like the prophet Astrid, she's back. She's kind of crazy, from my understanding.
She's an absolute bitch.
She's a kind of a bitch. I would use such vulgar language. I'm a saint. But she's kind of insane. Maybe she kind of has these 4 horsemen apocalypse. Dulos on them. I think she was upset because I lived, and she tried to kill me, and she tried to kill you guys.
Well,
Yeah, but
That's
we
fine.
killed her.
Yeah, we know this. Like, we say we killed her, and her men who are women.
so what does this mean for the temple? There's still a new god, right?
I don't want to. The new god
There is a
doesn't
lot
exist.
that we are.
Maybe we should have
What
set
she
up.
said.
Maybe we should have set it up, Frank. But the new god isn't real. It's a long, complicated story. The devil wanted people to pray to him, so he just made a front and used Astrid as a prophet so he can gain prayers. It's a long, convoluted story.
What do you
Yeah,
mean,
but, like,
the devil?
Well, the devil is actually a very, very cool guy.
Yeah, the devil, Diabolus. You know.
You would be quite surprised at how, actually relatively amicable he can be.
Yeah, he's very based.
Well,
Even to the point that several of our cardinal friends have taken rather a liking to him.
It's not actually that bad of a person.
this is a lot to take in. Father Faust will enter the scene. I was wanting you to discuss this matter with your family, GiGi. I did not want to bring it up, but I can agree with what your daughter says. This is a revelation in and of itself. Well, so we just need to do some repairs, you said, GiGi. We're good to return home now.
Well, actually,
I think more of a construction crew might be in order.
I think you need to book a hotel for the next 6 months in Vanderbrunn and pay contractors to rebuild the house.
Yeah, they were like very. I mean,
We
the
can do
Astrid
anything.
army kind of like they went ham on your house.
Yeah, they had explosives. Crazy. We didn't do anything. It was dumb.
You hear that,
We
Father?
tried we really tried our best, but we were like fighting for our lives and everything.
I can't believe soldiers who's claim they work on the side of good use stuff like dynamite on our house.
Yeah, and they set on fire.
Yes, they
Expect
were
better.
even. It was terrifying. They were even raising the dead at some points.
Oh no.
Oh, I mean, yeah, technically they did, yeah.
Yeah.
So they claim that you were a necromancer, but they were the necromancers all along. Huh?
Yeah. Disappointed from what the church has become. There's only one way to truly fix the situation. Yeah.
Well, you're more than welcome to stay here, Gioacchino family, as long as you need. I'm sure the temple will be happy to assist you in any reconstruction that may need to be done on account of these horrible, horrible Astrid followers.
They are really horrible.
Awful people.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, not very nice.
Well, excuse me, family. I need to speak with the ladies here. And so, Father Faust will pull you all to the side. If there's anything you wish to do here at Vanderbrunn, and anyone you wish to see, please take care of that. But I need to speak with you, Lethe. I know you're not from around here, so you may not have anybody to visit, but I have a message from your father.
I mean, yes, that seems like it. Yeah, that's good. Sorry.
Yes, meet with me. And he says that the scene will go black, and then, if y'all are cool, I'm gonna throw Eena and Sticky in some scenes.
Okay.
Of course.
You know how I like to do it. So, Father Faust will lead Lethe to the back. The family will go back to praying and reevaluating their lives. As we switch scenes, it is daytime, but we switch scenes to Orpheus Lockhart Manor. Orpheus, though it is daytime, is awake in his study, Eena, staring at a portrait of his late wife. And as you enter the scene, Eena, he looks over from a melancholy expression. He looks over and sees you, and his face lightens up. My daughter, you return.
Yes, hello, Father. We found ourselves back in Vanderbrunn, so I thought it would be appropriate to pay you a visit. I see you are reminiscing, as you occasionally do.
Since you've been gone, I've had a lot of sleepless days. Worried and concerned about you.
I suppose that is understandable. I do very much apologize for my absence and the difficulty of communicating. I assume that Faust has filled you in on what has been transpiring.
Not as of late. He filled me in recently. Recently got in touch with Diabolus, it seems. The Dark Lord was busy planning for some wedding.
Yes, one of our sisters is, in fact, getting married to Diabolus himself. So, some very interesting revelations are currently taking place. But with everything that has been happening in the capital and between Gigi's family, it has been very hard to pay you a visit, so I do apologize.
Marriage, He turns back, looking at the portrait of his late wife. Starts contemplating. Turns back to you. This may be an odd question, daughter. But are you happy?
It is certainly a difficult one. I would say that I am happier than I have been, for certain. I still feel very out of place within this world, for sure, and certainly among my other sisters, but I suppose you have to take what you can get.
I just keep thinking back to that day that I used my late wife's heart to give you life once more. Did I do it selfishly? Perhaps. But I did love you. I do love you. And I just want to know that what I have done for you is what you would have wanted.
You were the one who gave me another chance, no matter how much it pained you to do so. I do recall the stories that you used to tell me of you and your wife, and, well, I suppose mother in a way, but we did the best with what we had, and life has, well, Second Life, I suppose, as well, has been rather unkind in ways, but also kind in others. It could always be worse than it has been. If I had not met the sisters, if I had not made their acquaintance then, there would probably be countless times that you and me would both be buried within the basement alongside her, so I would say, for the time being, I am as happy as I can be, and as much as I know that I have been not the best daughter or companion to my friends, that I can probably certainly do better, but unfortunately that is just the nature of how I am for the time being. I'm slowly gaining more control, but I understand their worry and their fear and everything else in between, but I have tried to make you as proud as you can be, and hoping that it wasn't a mistake you putting your wife's heart within my chest.
I will never think of it as a mistake. He turns, stares back at the portrait. As long as you're happy, then I am satisfied.
And I shall continue to try my hardest to fulfill that.
And he says one final words before the scene ends. Faust approached me while you were gone to the Gioacchino estate. I believe you will be meeting with an old friend soon. Send my regards, daughter, and I hope to see you soon. And the scene.
Friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Apologies, I didn't know whether you were continuing or not.
I didn't know if I was either. Nah.
An old friend, you say? Well, whoever they are, I will be sure to give them your warmest of welcomes.
And the scene fades. And we open the next scene. Sticky.
That's me.
As you enter the golden brothel, Mr. Goldtooth, Maggie, and Licky are at the front counter. Mr. Goldtooth will turn to you. Sticky, it's been a long time. What's that new look going on? Maggie will address you. Hey, kitten, long time. Love the new look. Licky will run up to you and give you a hug. Sticky, sticky, sticky.
Wow, what a warm welcome! And I also like give them a hug back, and like I look over to everyone and kind of like smile and oh yeah, it's been a while. I'm sorry. I had like so much to do, and I went to hell and back, and I'm going back anyway. And yeah, what did I miss?
Oh, Licky, I've taken over your room. I've taken over your clientele. It's not been as wild without that collar I gave you, but I've been keeping things. I've been keeping your name alive. Well, it's my name now. Yeah, kid.
You know what? That's absolutely fine. You know, I know back then we had our differences and stuff, but like I'm glad that you are keeping this place, you know, like alive and stuff. I'm proud of you.
Speaking of which, Licky here tells me that you're getting married, Sticky.
Yes, I am. He proposed to me unexpectedly, but also like, I don't know if it was unexpected or maybe I don't know, but like I'm very happy. Yes.
Now here we're all invited. Did you need me to give you away?
You know, I haven't thought about that actually, but technically you would, so yeah, why not?
Well, hey, I'll get my finest attire for this momentous occasion. I can't believe I'm losing my best, Sticky.
I mean, I wouldn't count on losing me forever, you know. We have like, I mean, Diabolus. I haven't talked to him yet, but I can imagine like he would be fine with like maybe if we open up a branch like down there in the hells.
Oh. I've always thought about expanding. Whoa, I'd never thought about extending down south. Nah.
But yeah, this is. I mean, I don't know if you've heard it, but like, there's a war coming, so we kind of need to prepare for that as well. So until this is over, like, I don't think we can do any expansion or whatever.
Well, no worries, no worries. It's the thought that counts. I'm getting excited thinking about the coins.
Oh, Sticky, you should probably go see Edgar. They're in my room. They've been there for a while, sulking up there.
Wasn't Edgar in hell with us?
No, he was here.
Really? For some reason, I remember Edgar being in hell.
I know. I'm terrible at explaining things, but last episode, Fingernipples, Edgar, and Susanna arrived in Vanderbrud and saw you communing with the devil.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and it took us 2 days to go and 2 days back and stuff. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go talk with him.
All right, the scene changes as you head upstairs, and laying on your previous bed, just like tossing something in the air, just laying back, tossing to himself. And as the door opens, he sits up. Sticky?
Why are you always so surprised when you see me?
Well, I mean, it feels like it's been forever. I mean, you were just in hell.
It's been 4 days.
Oh, Sticky. I know I said that I could move on, but I just can't get you out of my mind, Sticky. You disappeared to hell and then come back and you're betrothed to the devil. It's like I never meant anything to you, Sticky.
That's not true. You mean a lot to me. If I didn't like you, I would have, like, I don't know, killed you already. That got a little bit dark there, but like, like I appreciate the time we had and everything, and like, it's not like that we cannot spend more time together,
I know. It's just I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like I just got tossed away like yesterday's hookers.
That's not true. It's just like a lot is happening at the moment, with like Astrid coming back and like being a total bitch, and like all this stuff. You're wonderful, Edgar. I wouldn't have let you into my life if it wasn't so.
No, Sticky, that means a lot. I have been still thinking about Pretty Goblin, still plan on getting licky on it, but I mean, it would be great if maybe you and your betrothed, maybe I could write a part for you if you wish to do a special guest appearance in the play.
I mean, I will ask him. I like that idea.
Okay. Now that you're back, Sticky, I got this idea. So, right, me, I'm this big businessman, right? I have Licky. I rented this prostitute. I'm taking her to this big meeting. The meeting's with this rival boss, right? And Diabolus is this boss, and you're his wife, and I gotta impress him and everything. But they're like, oh no, you brought a hooker here, and rah. And oh, what do you think? You and him, rivals.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, good first draft, I think. But like, okay. What if? I do have a question though for you. So, you say you think big and all, but like, so in hell, right? In hell, I saw something that maybe could like be interesting of you. It was like this old thing. I don't know, like this projection, this magic projection, with like this devil, like on just on a screen on like a white sheet and stuff, and like he was talking about like how the hell works and stuff. But like I think like, what if we use that to make like something like moving pictures?
Oh, you'll have to show me this. Ooh, this is sounding so exciting. Oh, my muse is back. These ideas. Oh my goodness. Oh, tell me about this picture. What was it about?
It was very interesting. But like it seems to be broken. But like he was talking about like that you have to get forklift certified, and like that pain is the only way to get like the or not the only way, but like it's like the best way to get like the corruption out and stuff. But like I think there's more to it. But like the thing is like we need to get grasp of that magic device that they used. So like next time when I'm back, I will ask them if I can have it. Maybe we can bring it here, and like we can, I don't know, have like try like our little moving pictures and stuff.
Oh, this is amazing. I mean, if your future husband does agree to do acting, then it wouldn't be a guest appearance. We could make this moving picture and distribute it. And that way you don't have to be at every single play performance. Oh my goodness, Sticky. He starts to undress and he's like, wait, no, that's not anymore. Okay, puts his clothes back on. Sorry, force of habit.
Not at the moment, but like once I have my first night with my God, Edgar, you know, you have no idea how long I have been dry. I would love to, but like I have to wait for my husband, for my future husband, because I'm promised for him for the first night, because technically I'm a devil virgin.
No, oh, okay. No worries. I'll get in line. Oh, it is so good to see you again.
You can have sloppy seconds, and I wink it.
The sloppiest. He winks back, and the scene goes black. As we open within Hey, Z. Thank you so much for the subscription. Hey, yo. We open the next scene in Father Faust's office. Lethe, you are there.
So, what was all this about, Father?
Yes, your father has asked for you to do one final task while you're still here on Earth, though the task will take you away. But you know how fairies and devils are.
I've got a lot of experience of that.
Oh yes. Must follow tradition. Faust will open a drawer and pull out 2 wax-sealed parchments rolled up. And you can see, Lethe, the seal on the wax is a flame with 7 points.
Are you sending us out on an errand to deliver invitations?
What you call an errand, I call respect. Sticky must deliver these. And I believe the first one He slides it over, and you can see a name scrawled in Elvish that says Titania. I believe that you should be the one to escort young Sticky to this one as your personal quest.
The Diabolus really wants to invite my mother.
Well, she is the queen of the fairy, and Diabolus, although a devil now, was once fairy as well, so tradition demands that the queen herself be invited.
Well, it's been so long since I last saw her when I was just a mere, thoughtless body of water. It's, okay, but my dad demands it of me, so hold on a second.
Request.
Lethe, sort of hands, clings to the desk, leans over it. Yeah, okay. I can't, I will escort Sticky to my mother, and I will let Sticky do all the talking, I think. Just get that invitation to her.
And the second one?
The second one.
He pushes the other rolled parchment, and you see a name scrawled in Elvish. The Goblin King.
Oh, shit!
oh.
Let's go.
Now that might make things a little easier. He's very handsome.
Well, Sticky, though her curse isn't completely broken, it is on the way. She was still part of the court of the Goblin King, so by tradition, he must give his blessing for the wedding and be invited as well.
Oh, I'm sure the King of Goblins will be excited for such a unique event to happen with one of the gobs.
No. Go ahead.
I'm sure he will bless it.
Now, I know Titania stays in Alfheim at the court of the fairy, and the Goblin King in his own realm of Alfheim. And normally, if someone were to travel there, it would probably take many episodes, maybe their own campaign, but we're just doing it in this one show, so Diabolus has had the forthright thought and has requested the aid of 2 guides who will lead you to your destination.
2 guides, you say?
The first, when you wish to travel to see Titania, he will give you directions, and we will go over it. But he will give you directions of what to do, to where to meet the first guide.
I am thinking things could be a bit awkward at the wedding with the Goblin King and Titania both being there after what the Goblin King did to her. But if it's what Diabolus wishes, I guess we can go meet up with those guides when the rest are ready.
And then we can change scenes to where the 4 of you meet up. No more burning cock, so where would you like to meet up for a meeting?
Is there like no other establishment that we can go drink?
Oh
I
yeah,
kinda
there's other bars and stuff, but so just
And
a
no
bar,
cock.
no cock.
My father has a lot of wine if you would like.
Ooh.
Might not be to your taste.
Oh, that kind of wine. No thanks.
I wouldn't mind
I'm a
trying
devil,
it.
not a vampire.
But that's actually perfect. We will transition to Eena. Your father goes to retire, trying to get some sleep. Now that he knows his daughter is safe and happy, he retires to his coffin. As you go to leave, coincidentally, the three sisters arrive for a meeting together. So we are in the second floor of Lockhart Manor in the study, and the scene is yours, sisters.
Hey.
Hey, you may all be wondering why I have brought you all here.
Wait, what?
Sticky, you need to be a courier and deliver some invitations on behalf of my father.
Wasn't that already like people already got the invites? What do you mean?
Well, there's two very important figures who haven't got their invitations yet, and it is of Fey tradition for you to deliver them yourself.
Okay. Like who?
First one would be the Goblin King. I'm sure you've heard of him.
Yeah.
We have to go to his maze in Alfheim to deliver the letter, but we have a guide who I'm sure will get us through everything pretty quickly, But
The Goblin King. Wow, I never thought I would meet him.
oh, you haven't met him before.
No, why would I?
Yeah. So
Because
you're
I'm a goblin? Or I was?
yeah.
I mean, I still kind of am, so...
I just kind of feel like everybody knows everybody. But you're very earthly, so makes sense why you wouldn't have met him yet.
I spent... No, I've never met him. I've heard of him, though.
I've met him once or twice. He's quite the catch. But the other invitation is for the Queen of Fairies.
No, seriously. Who is the other invitation for?
The Queen of the Fairies, Titania, my mother. So I'm so glad it's got to be you who delivers the letter, the invitation.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sensing a bit of family trauma here. Just from the way that you are speaking.
Just, it's been, I don't know, a few millennia since I saw her last. And I was, only barely sentient at that point.
I go to somewhere to like a table or something and like just put my head into my hands and just does he want to have his ex-wife in there?
Seeing this, that was exactly my reaction. Just clench that table, just hide your head. It's Fey tradition. You can't break the tradition. Even though he is a devil now, devils are fae.
I mean, wouldn't it be amazing? You get to sit there, getting married as you watch her scornful gaze from the pews. Wouldn't it just be perfection?
I think it'd be more than a scornful gaze. I'm afraid she might try to make things more about herself than they really are. She is a bit full of herself.
I mean, she did punish all the goblins with mortality, so...
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh, this is not good.
Oh, she's I mean, you're kind of a goblin becoming an immortal again. This is kind of like she might see it as a big insult to her power. Like you're getting out of punishment. And it's going to be even worse at the Goblin King there. I mean, he was also the reason why the goblins all got cursed after he stole that kiss.
You know what? We had worse. We've been through worse. No, we didn't.
We haven't.
But we've been through worse. Hopefully, I don't know. We did just kill Death a few days ago, okay? We did kill Death. We can do this. And who knows, maybe we can... I don't know. I mean, I assume they've never spoken together, right? Like, after the whole curse thing and stuff?
I feel like they wouldn't have wanted to. I mean...
So, maybe we can use that as to our advantage and, like, mobilize them both against Astrid, and then they... And maybe... What if we can get the Goblin King and Titania together?
You trying to hook my mother up with the Goblin King?
You said yourself he was a looker or something?
He's very handsome. Yes.
So, like... I don't know.
He stole a kiss from her before. I don't know if she's wanting to give them up willingly now.
I mean, it's just a kiss, right? Or was there more?
You know, the Fae, everything is sort of vague about our existence. I don't know that I wasn't there for it. I don't know the details. But I mean, if she got mad over a kiss, I think there's going to be something else to it. I mean, if she's so mad to curse all of the goblins for that, surely it was more than just a kiss.
Okay. Who would you suggest we should talk to first then?
I think we go to the Goblin King. Oh no, it's going to be hard to pick. Well, we have to tell either of them that the other's going. So that's not going to be a problem, I think. I think maybe the Goblin King, and then work our way up. You know, start off easy.
Why did you tell? Why can't you just be like, Tanya isn't coming, and invite the Goblin King, and when we go to invite Tanya, Goblin King isn't coming. So they meet in the Unbidden, and they can't really leave.
We shouldn't lie to them.
I mean,
For me, it's more like should we talk to the Goblin King first so we can, I don't know, like maybe we can have like some information for him about him already for Titania, or should we talk to Titania first so that like she has the honor of being first?
ooh.
Like, what do you think is more appropriate?
Oh, because the Goblin King would be more reasonable, but Titania would be less reasonable. So it's like there's a benefit of dealing with someone reasonable first, but then there's the downside of someone being unreasonable, being insulted. Oh, this is so hard. I don't make choices
Wait,
like this very
You said
often.
flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
No, I think like in any way, I think it's probably best if we talk to your mother first.
God. Okay.
Out of respect.
Out of respect, I get. She'd probably be more insulted if we went to her second. So yeah.
And
Goblin
that way
King.
you'll also be less uptight when it comes to talking to the Goblin King after all, because you would have also already dealt with the hard one first after all.
Ripping off the band-aid.
I know how to deal with hard ones.
Very predictable, Sticky.
You get them into a tight situation.
Oh, so
I
that's what
had
you
to.
call that down there. You call it situation. Okay, okay.
Yep. And it's still tight.
So,
And that's where we end the scene. The next scene opens. So if I understand right, you all decided to Tanya first.
yeah.
I think that would be like the best choice to kind of like, because she seems more of a like full of herself and stuff. Bigger ego.
Okay.
Goblin King is a cool dude. So
So the next scene after the discussion about where to go next, we have a montage. We have Faust's voice over the montage, giving you directions as we watch you travel. Take the west exit out of Vanderbrunn. Follow the road until it forks at the crossroads, and we get the scene of you all following the road. Horseback, if you wish, cutting to the right where the road forks. Follow this. Yes, Morrowind directions, exactly. Follow the signpost until you reach the edge of the forest, and then skirt around the forest until you see the crescent-shaped rock. That is your point of interest, which shows you are led to the right area. Follow the point of the crescent rock until you reach the edge of the forest. There you will see the entrance which you seek. And we get that, right? We get that whole narration montage, and as the montage ends, as the narration ends, you see the forest for the trees. Evening is approaching, which was also in the directions, if I forgot. Wait till evening. As the sun begins to set and evening approaches, it looks like the tree line, the entrance to this particular forest, looks like sparkles inside this entrance. The forest itself is extremely dark as you see these lights flicker almost like fireflies, as stepping from the darkness you are approached by a elven individual with long flowing dress, the hair of sunset, the clothing of evening, steps towards you. Oh, little Lockhart, I've been expecting you.
Oh, you have been expecting. Wait. Do I recognize you? May I ask your name?
You have already forgotten Embrace of Dust, the one who aided your father.
I thought that this might be the person that my father was talking about. I wasn't expecting you to look so glamorous as you do now, certainly.
No, has the chaos within really clouded your memories? Oh, dear Lockhart. Well,
I promise I did not eat her memories of you.
That's pretty sus. But I have been given a task. You need entrance to Titania's court. Well, devils and goblins are kill on sight in Alfheim. So, allow me to guide you through this way. And she will walk back into the forest, into this star-lit darkness, twilight. As she disappears into the darkness, do you follow?
Yes.
I guess we have
question.
to.
Follow on ahead.
I don't like that they just said kill on sight for goblins and devils.
You're like both. You're going to get double killed.
I'm not gonna get killed.
As
Just
somebody
here to
who
talk.
has in fact died once, I can certainly say that I would not like to die again.
As you step into the forest, into this darkness, it's like, for a moment, everything's black. And then as your eyes adjust, as the camera shot shows the four of you disappearing into this darkness, as your eyes adjust, dusk is twirling before you. Your feet are splashing on water, but they are standing there twirling their tippy toes on this water. Your feet splash. You look up. It looks like stars all in this water. The area all around you dark. The woods are there, encroaching in on you, branches reaching out, but all the colors of a sunset. As she twirls around. Just follow me, this way, this way.
Do you need us to twirl too, or?
Oh no, no.
I follow and I keep my hands to myself, and I'm a little bit like scared in this environment.
And hey, look, we just got a raid from the Goblin Burrows. Welcome in, Lennon. Thank you so much for the raid. And as she leads you through this twilight engulfed area of Alfheim, she will turn to you, twist around to you, and lean down, Eena. So, little Lockhart, how is the chaos within you?
It is certainly much better than it has been, that is for sure. It's getting easier to control, but sometimes the struggle is still there.
I was not given too much information, but I hear you're here to deliver an invitation to our queen.
Indeed, there is a rather large marriage going on. And as per tradition, as I have been told, the queen must be invited.
She twirls around the group as she leads you. Your feet are splashing in this water, though it's a hard surface, but every time you walk, you splash. But it seems like she's just dancing on this water as she twirls around. She approaches you, Lethe. Wait. Aren't you the one Titania created?
Maybe.
Ah, come for a reunion with Mother, I see.
Not by choice, but it is tradition.
She twirls to you, Sticky. Ah, you look like a goblin, but I still sense the curse upon you.
Well, I'm half-baked right now.
So, what do you all know of Titania? Have you ever dealt with any archfey before?
Not at all. First time for me. If anyone knows anything about her, it would be, and I point to Lethe. Oh my god, these sound effects!
Oh, don't mind. It's just the music of the night, so sweet on my ears. This is my personal realm of Alfheim.
Oh, like we actually have something like that in Hell too. We call it the personal hell.
Ah. So, I was wondering if the Lord of Seven Flames had taken that kind of measure in his domain.
Maybe we are not so different after all.
Well, devils were fairy at one time before they feasted on the corruption of mortals. How does it taste?
Yeah, well, I haven't been a devil for too long, so I haven't like consumed any. I mean, have I? Have I consumed corruption? I kind of just got forklift certified in Hell, and like that's kind of it. I didn't consume it.
Well, from what I hear the tales, corruption is in everything in hell. In the air you breathe, in the food you eat.
Oh yeah, then maybe I have consumed it.
Lethe butts in. It's intoxicating.
Quiet. Well, this way it shouldn't be much longer now. A few pointers. When we arrive, I'm sure an alarm will be set. Devils and goblins and devil goblins entering into the court of Titania. I'm sure they will raise alarms and everyone will get all huffy-puffy. And Titania, oh, don't let me get started on Titania. The Archfey have a certain way about them. She will probably start ranting and raving about devils and goblins in her court. Just let her talk. Let her get it all out. Let her do her thing. And once she has exhausted herself, then we can parlay.
Okay, is there anything we should, like, know how to address her? Like, Great Titania, Your Majesty, something like that? Is there something preferred?
Any words that embellish or grace her. Anything that is quite complimentary.
Understood.
I see she hasn't changed at all.
Oh. Well, here we are. She stops in the middle. You're still walking on this lake of twilight with the woods surrounding you, dusk in the sky. She stops in the middle of the lake and looks like she's unzipping something in the middle, and you see light start to pour out. And as the light pours out and then flashes the screen, we go to commercial break. And what's up, Guard 2? Thank you so much for the subscription.
Flashbangs, a commercial break.
Oh my god, these fail worse than I thought. In their own personal areas, they have ads.
I'm sorry, I didn't pay for premium.
It didn't come for the premium personal package.
Poor Titania puts ads in her personal dimensions.
Of course. Yeah, thank you for the DM recovery. We will recover, and I figure we are doing a little bit shorter. I don't know how long it goes. We'll see how the players handle it, but we will take a break and we shall return.
Okay.
Noodles, not nudes.
Send nudes. Hey, we're back, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had a most excellent break.
I did.
Excellent.
2 chips. Most excellent.
2 chips. So after the flash of light, right? The scene opens. You are in a circular courtroom. There are elvish soldiers in like wooden and bronze armor on either side of you. There are elves and pixies floating around in the court. There's one satyr individual pouring wine on a bunch of different wine glasses, just in a row, just pouring wine. And as the behind you recloses, the elvish warriors that are standing on either side yell, "Goblins! Goblins! Devils! Goblins! We're being invaded! We're being invaded!" And then you didn't notice at first, but as soon as like this quick motion, as you look to the center, and all these butterflies start to flap up into the air, into nothingness, and dusk will turn to you. Wait for it. And Titania will begin to lower down. You see the elves and stuff. Everyone stop talking. Everyone turning towards you. The elves are drawing weapons. Everyone's got a concerned look as Titania flutters up, and then she starts to lower down. And we see the queen of the fairies, large, beautiful butterfly wings, hair that flows down black like vines with dark flowers blooming all through her hair. Naked.
Holy shit, she looks like, holy shit, that is such a cool model.
Shout out to SechzigRayner. And as she begins to flow down, Dust will, here it comes. You hear Titania she addresses you, right? And she's like, "Oh, goblins in my court, huh? What, are you here to beg forgiveness for your king? Are you here to ask me to break the curse? Oh, why have goblins entered?" And then she starts to sing, and Dusk is like, "Oh, here it comes. And she starts singing a song about how people call her nasty and a witch and all that. And she starts flying around, and Dusk, a song. She starts clapping. Oh, this is quite nice. As Titania starts singing a song, the elves are eating it up. The pixies are like joining it in, and the 4 of you are just standing there as this like song starts, and then she gets to singing and flying around, and Dusk is like, "Yeah, oh, don't worry, just a moment." And then she continues it. We get to the chorus. Those poor unfortunate soulless goblins, you see, immortality stripped from their being by me. And then she continues the song, singing it as she's flying through. The elves are cheering, laughing, they're pointing and laughing. Ah, goblins, goblins. And then as she gets to the second chorus, as she flies down to you all, instead of a crescendo of music, everything stops as she looks, and an expression of realization as she says, "Is that you, Lethe? Lethe? Lethe?"
Hello, Mother.
And why have you brought... Well, I smell the curse on you, Goblin, but... Devil? Mortal human. And... You, she turns to you, Eena. You've got that fresh soul smell. How? Dusk, do not worry about her. Please, Lethe, reunion, right? Lethe, everything's fine. She looks up, Titania looks up to the crowd and everything, and she's like, leave us. And they all begin to exit, and you see this, like, bubble form around you all as... What soul this then?
Oh no.
Of course, of course.
Well, Mother, my Diabolus has sent us here to do you the honor of delivering this invitation ourselves.
Go on.
And I sort of turn to Sticky. The invitation?
Yeah. It's an honor to meet you, Great Titania. We come here to invite you to the Devil's wedding. We've come here first, as of tradition. You know that that you have to be invited, and also the Goblin King. But for the great respect, we came here first.
Well, it's good that you did. Are you serious? The Lord of the Seven Flames really tying the knot? Who could it be? Lethe, you wouldn't marry your father, would you?
No, what? That is... Mother, don't even joke about that.
Actually, it's me who's getting married.
Wait. She looks at you. She looks at Eena. Rumors have been spreading throughout Alfheim that a couple of goblins, one has broken the curse and one is at the cusp of curse breaking. Is this you two?
I can't speak for her, but let me be. I want to be sure. I'm not doing this to break the curse. It's more of a side effect that occurs. I am doing this completely because I love Diabolus.
Love love. She floats into the air, grasping her heart. I once loved before. Oh, my sweet love is lost. Oh, I feel for you. I feel love, love, love. But you, she swoops down to you, Eena, and like picks you up and starts shaking you. Where did you get this soul? How did you get this soul? Where did the soul come from?
Please, Your Majesty. It was mere happenstance. It was nothing of my own doing. But that will remain a secret for a little while longer, if you can be a little bit more amicable to our request.
Oh, apologies. She sets you down gingerly and pats you on your head. My apologies. But, wait, what? Yes, the rumors are spreading in Alfheim. Goblins breaking the curse. You know what that makes me look like? I can't even keep a good curse going around.
Oh, no, your curse works fine. Look at me. I should be a devil, right? But you said it yourself. The curse is still on me.
She swoops down to you, Sticky, to your face, to your cheek, and she sniffs, and then she licks your cheek. Curse, yes. Well, of course, I shall go to the wedding. I am the queen of the fairy. Of course, I'll be there. I have to witness this great celebration, but do not even think. She looks over and you see that satyr man popping his head in. Do not even think that I will allow any of my other court to join. Revel. She pushes and then he flies out the door. No revel, no horned one, no Father Death. It will just be me. I will be the one to attend. I will be the one to witness.
Oh, of course, Your Majesty. There's another thing that we need to talk about, if you allow.
Well, you did. If this is about the Goblin King you mentioned a second ago.
It is actually something more of a serious matter. One that cannot probably not wait.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Maybe you have heard already, but the Holy Kingdom has been mobilizing an army, and they are marching through the world. They are starting at Vanderbrunn. And they do not have respect for the Fey folk, for devils, for goblins, whoever. It's only going to be a matter of time until they want to also march into this wonderful realm of yours.
Mortals fight and mortals die on mortal problems, but I, Queen of the Fae, this is my realm. That's why we absconded to this area before, because of the mortals' wars. I have no fear. Bring it on, mortals. We will face them on our own turf if they come this way.
This army is led by no mortal. They are led by Astrid, my daughter, sister, your granddaughter, niece, I think.
Oh,
Yes,
you
and-
mean the one that Diabolus granted those revelations, created another religion? I mean, I was a fan of the first one when he elevated all the Fae to godhood, though it still irks me that it wasn't me. But this second religion, this new god, Astrid, you said she died long ago.
But she still has all her memories of her last life, and she's back, and she has this relic.
That is why I created you in the first place, Lethe, so the mortals would forget. Now, what? Is that why she hasn't drinking from you?
Diabolus sort of saw her like a daughter, in a way, and wanted to have her at his side, you know, doing things in hell, you know, doing the works of devils, but she's a mortal, and you know how mortals are with they seek power, and she has sought the greatest power mortals can gain, the Mask of God.
I thought it was only a legend title drop.
No, mere legend. She found the Mask of God on some sort of demon spawn had it. We defeated the demon spawn, but she took the mask for herself.
So you're saying that this this mortal has been granted this artifact, this power, but they are mortal. They are just young, not like us immortal fae. Their lives are fleeting. They are fallible. So you're saying that this petulant mortal has power now?
Yes.
I might add, if they gain control over hell, then this mortal stuff will not mean anything because they will have access to souls.
Let's have a roll. Sticky, you want to do one of the probably few rolls of the session?
Sure. Like, what do I roll?
Will, and you can use trickery and charisma, and there's a boon in the pool somehow. I don't know.
Okay, just rolling with 3 boons. Let's see. There's also still let's see. Will. Come on. Oh yeah. 24.
Well, I may be capricious, but I am also pragmatic. I know the mortals can't be trusted. They scheme, connive, plot. I tell you what. You have been so respectful. You have spoken so well to me. I will attend this wedding, and we shall discuss an alliance if you are able to convince the Goblin King to formally apologize and grant you his army of goblins. And then I shall consider.
Seems appropriate.
Glad we came to you first, Mother.
Well, I can't be seen with curse breakers for too long, so Dusk, please escort these to their next destination. And you spoke to my heartstrings, Sticky. Allow me. I do know love, I do miss love. Here, she reaches to her heart and pulls out this little glow, and like a will-o'-the-wisp in her hand floats to you, Sticky, and lands on your chest, and you get a little glow. Accept my blessing for the wedding.
I do a humble bow, and I will be forever grateful. Thank you.
Now be gone, she says as she flies up, and Dusk hurriedly turns around, opens her doorway to her personal Offheim.
Oh.
Well,
Oh my God.
I get like sweat out of from my forehead and just. Wow, she is so sexy but so scary.
that
Don't
went
say that about
way
my mother.
better. Oh, well, that went way better than I expected.
Yeah, me too.
But no, I thought things would be easy going to the Goblin King, but now with those requests from my mother, it could be. He would
I
take some
need to
convincing.
think about how are we going to convince the Goblin King? Well, I think I have an idea.
Oh,
If the Goblin King is anything like I think he is, then maybe I could convince him.
Well, let us put that to the test. You see Dusk pull out from her dress a golden key, and she slides it into a tree, and she turns it left once, twice, 3 times, and then opens a door within this tree, and you see a pathway. You see within the tree, you see this blue and orange sky, this palace in the distance, this great maze that wraps around the palace. Your next guide should be waiting for you.
Oh, because labyrinth. Oh, now I get it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god.
it's legally distinct.
Ah.
It's a maze.
Now I get it.
Thank
Okay,
you,
yeah, I
Dusk.
guess, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dusk. I will certainly not be forgetting you next time.
Sweet. So you enter into the doorway.
Is our next guide finger nipples?
The Goblin expert. Yeah, I know my way around here.
Yeah, forgive
Can't
me.
believe
I'm
we're
like-
about to meet Daniel Berwick, the amazing Goblin King, legally distinct.
There we go. Found it.
With his balls.
And as you approach the
Yes!
edge of the maze, there is a goblin taking a leak in this little pool. He's like, "Oh, hey, what are you guys? What are you doing here?
Finger
The
nipples.
Goblin King?
What? No."
It wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Like, I have heard the Goblin King is very handsome and stuff.
Oh, hey, winks.
I wink back.
Honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing here. What are y'all doing here?
we
Eena
need
sort of
to-
like just puts her head in her hands. She's like, "Why didn't I expect this? Why didn't?"
We need to speak to the big man,
Oh.
to the king.
Well, I was wondering why. I just like was taking a nap and then I woke up and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing back at the maze? I guess I have a job to do.
Maybe you could tell us a little bit about him. I mean, you seem to know him.
Oh, he's like most fairy. He's a fickle and capricious individual. Not actually a goblin. Not actually a goblin. He's an elf. Handsome by mortal standards. I don't know. He looks kind of ugly to me, but what do I know?
Okay. Is he like, well, what is his personality like? Like, is he anything? Like,
Oh.
How do you address him and stuff?
He likes to think of himself as like a charmer and stuff. He'll probably try to hit on you.
Hmm.
I'm used to it.
Hope he hits on me.
Okay, so like we came here with a mission and stuff, but yeah, do you think he's like into, like, you say he's a shaman, right? But like, is he like, I don't know, do you know what he likes in bed?
What? How the fuck should I know that?
I don't know.
Well, we know you certainly get around, but we don't know how you get around, you know?
All right, so who the fuck told you? Okay, so what? He likes to twist my finger nipples every now and then. It's nobody, you know. Who told you?
You did just then.
What?
Yeah.
We're just
Never-
fucking around.
I mean, how about you lead us through the maze?
Yeah. Let's change this conversation. Which one of you dolls know how to sense magic?
I can do that.
What does it look like when you cast sense magic?
Her eyes, normally it's like black sclera and then like green irises. Her irises expand out, and then the pupil contracts to an infinitely small point where her green irises take over her entire eye, and they glow a bit, and it's just glowing green eyes.
All right, he grabs you by the back of your dress.
Okay, just start walking. Tell me when you see a piece of the wall that ain't right.
All right. Just like Yoda.
So, like, a piece of the wall that is left?
Yeah. Oh, right.
And Lethe, you see a chunk of the wall just appears, you know, as illusion magic as you approach.
Oh, this is an illusion.
All right, well, there's our first entrance. Let's go in.
And you step in, and the walls are at least 10 feet tall, brick walls leading into this maze. The sky is a nice purple blue. You see, as you step into the maze itself, you can see the palace in the distance, right in your view, and the maze splits to the left and to the right. And you turn to look to the left, and the palace is there in your vision. And you turn to look to the right pathway, and there's the palace way in the distance in your vision.
All right, keep walking, Lethe. Let us know when you see another wall.
Okay. I got a question for you, Finger Nipples.
Shoot.
So, has anyone tried just climbing on top of the walls and jumping across like that? What happens if you do that?
Oh, yeah, but this place is always changing. That's the thing. You try to climb over the wall to get to another spot, and you think you've gone further in, but you probably just climbed out of the outside. It's crazy like that. You just you don't take things for granted in here.
Yeah. Okay. I soldier on. Looking for weird walls.
So really, what brings you all here?
We need to talk to the king. Invite him to the wedding.
Oh shit! That's coming up. That's on my calendar. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's like every day now.
I know. Every time I wake up, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be the wedding tomorrow, but it's never tomorrow.
It's just like the maze, but with a calendar.
Too right. What about you, GiGi? How you been?
How you have
What?
been, he asked.
Oh, I'm vibing.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just recently
Sorry,
killed
sorry,
Jess a few days ago.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
she's dealing with blowing up her family property fairly well. I'm quite proud of her.
Oh.
It's like the maze. It's about not taking things for granted.
Apologies, GiGi, for getting excited at the sound of your property being exploded, but that sounds like a business opportunity for me.
Are you a contractor?
You know he does everything, right?
I have my fingers in many pots.
Including your nipples.
Do you contractor? Or do you know anyone?
Oh, yeah. You want to set up a consultation, get some quotes and stuff? I'm your gob.
Yeah, after you speak to the Goblin King, who I'm expecting to be really handsome, and if he's not, I'm actually going to be disappointed. But I make sure to introduce you to my family. They'll pay you fine money. I put in a good word. I'll be your reference. I will.
Oh, that means a lot. Awesome. You're pretty good. I mean, I last time I swung by the church, had a little conversation with that Kane fella. He was talking you up pretty good. I was like, I don't know about her, but man, yeah, Kane's got his eyes on you, GiGi.
Let's just go for the maze.
All right, we
GiGi likes smaller men.
And we have the conversation as you're traveling through the maze, and you've just been walking a straight line, right? Just the whole time, and it doesn't look like anything's changing as you're walking through this maze. And then as you're having the conversation, you hear a little voice to your left.
Hello.
Goodness. What? First of all, I look over.
You look over, you see a tiny little caterpillar with like a furry hair on top of their heads.
Hello.
Hello, good day.
So what brings you to the maze?
We are here to speak to the Majesty.
Oh, well, why don't you come inside and meet the missus?
And there's just like a tiny little hole next to the caterpillar.
Come on inside, meet the missus.
I
Accept
I
invitations.
crouch down and I look. Do I see anything in the hole?
Yeah, you look inside the hole, and you would think you would see like a tiny little hole, but as soon as your vision actually focuses on the hole, it looks like it opens up like into like a huge, extraordinarily large chamber.
I look over to Finger Nipples. Is this like, do we go with here, or like
What? No.
like is this the entrance?
I'm your
No.
guide. What are you doing? Your fault. Don't listen to that caterpillar.
And then
Okay.
Lethe, you notice that as you are walking, as the worm started talking to you, the wall to your right looks illusory.
This wall over here, Finger Nipples.
Oh, yeah, we're going this way.
And then he leads you into the wall and then makes a left, continuing the same direction you were going, but like on the other side of the wall. And the worm's like,
Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Don't listen to that worm.
I trust Finger Nipples.
Now be careful. We're gonna have to go through an oubliette this way. So just be ready. There it go. Oh.
and we get a scene of the four of you as you're walking through. You all fall into this hole, right? And all these hands are in this like hole grabbing at you, and they catch you.
Ooh.
And then
Hello. Oh.
and then they start
Look
making
there.
making faces with their hands and talking to you. Oh, which way are you going?
Finger nipples.
Lord,
Yeah, just
please.
go down. Go down.
Oh, okay. I've been so starved.
Okay, Sticky. You'll have my father any day now.
Any day now.
And then the hands lower you down into an oubliette. Finger nipples guides you through this darkened cavern. There's large faces on the wall that start talking to you're going the wrong way. Not that way. Doom. If you continue this way, you will meet certain doom.
Ah, I see how it is.
Yeah, don't listen to them. They just say that kind of stuff when you're on the right path.
No, we don't.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay, this is fun.
He's very different than the other kingdom that we were in today.
Yes, very.
Right, and you continue, and finger nipples will lead you. And
All right, we're gonna have to pass by this one place before we get actually to the city and to the castle. All right, so this place is kind of stinky, so just a heads up, you might want to cover your nose.
so he exits you out of this oubliette, out of this dark cavern, and it looks like a swamp where he let you out at. And this smell, the worst smell you've ever smelt, just starts wafting over you. And as you're walking through and just walking by this
I'm just okay. The thing is, like, I still have that color, right? I'm just gonna stop breathing.
yeah, perfect. You stop breathing, and as you walk by, this swamp is just bubbling and making all this noise.
Yeah, they call this place the mire of unending stank.
I have so many. I have a long tongue, so lots of taste receptors. I can taste the smell, and it's oh god.
I have
Never did I think
questions.
that I would smell something worse than Sticky's bedroom.
Hey, my bedroom doesn't stink.
It smells great,
It's-
actually.
It smells wonderful of men.
And sticky.
And sticky and sex.
And Sticky Man.
Welcome to the war,
And
Ben
Sticky Man.
Beppo Bear Bear.
Thank you for the follow. But he
Well,
leads you
Good
past.
thing I
go
need to
ahead.
breathe. I don't need to breathe anymore.
Right, lucky.
Yeah, watch your step. One foot into this mire of unending stank, and you will stank forever. Never washes off.
Oh, okay. I'm going to be extra careful.
Oh my gosh, this all seems oddly strange.
Hmm.
I remember sometime when I was younger, my father took me to a play that rather reminded me of a lot of places like this, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
What was it called?
I don't know, it was a play about some goblin king.
Oh,
It was really weird. It was played by some very handsome human man with like very fluffy hair.
Yeah, I think I heard of that play before. Oh, well, right past the bog
Here, he opens a set of double doors that's set into the wall that surrounds this mire. And as the door opens, you see like a goblin city that leads to the palace, and there are goblins milling about, playing pranks, doing jokes, doing work, doing whatnot. But as you all come in, they're like,
Hey, are they the Uncursed?
they're the ones breaking the curse.
Oh, yeah, is that them? No, it can't be. Don't worry about them. They're just a little, kind of celebrities around here. The tales of curse-breaking goblins have spread far and wide.
So we heard.
Finger nipples, are you from here?
Born and raised in the maze, as they say.
Must feel a certain way to be back home.
Man, there's no profit here.
Home is where the money is.
You know it, doll. Finger guns.
Because he's on my back, like, hands up, curl, finger guns back.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to poke you in the back. All right, let's make our way to the palace.
So yeah, we have that scene, we have that montage of you traveling through the streets of this all goblin city, all the different goblins. No two goblins look alike. They all have but they all are around 3 feet tall, but none of them look the same. They have different facial features, different body features. Some have horns, some have one horn, some have bat wings, but the rumors are spreading as you're walking through the goblin city, and a crowd of goblins are following you to the castle. And then we change scenes to within the throne room of the Goblin King. You haven't made it yet, right? But we have the Goblin King, elven man with blonde, floofy hair, sitting in his chair, looking bored, wearing a black leather tunic, black fishnet leggings, and arm wraps, and sitting lazily in his chair as goblins all around are just partying, dancing, but the Goblin King, the elf man, just sits there bored. We've got goblins spitting spitballs. We got goblins drinking booze. We got goblins sitting under booze, pouring booze in their mouth. But the poor Goblin King sits there bored. And
Are we inside yet?
not
Do
yet.
We see him?
You, the audience sees him. But you are approaching the courtroom, right? And the goblin court of the king, and you're walking down. You can hear the sounds. The door is cracked leading to the court, and you can hear the sounds of goblins just partying and just having a good time, right? And as you enter into the court of the Goblin King, the goblin song stops, the rowdiness stops, the music stops, and you see the Goblin King look at you intently, expectantly, as I described: the black leather tunic, the blonde hair, the black heeled boots.
Oh my god, it is. Wow. That's amazing.
And as you enter the room, he stands up intently and starts twisting that orb through his hand, and he starts dancing as he makes his way towards you, right? Starts bobbing.
Okay, another musical number. Great.
Oh, I'm so ready for one of his numbers.
You stroll to the court of the Goblin King, unbidden, uncursed, beseeching me. And what have you brought for the Goblin King? Nothing I see that appeals to me. And he continues the song about unwelcome guest and no rest for unwelcome guest, and why have you strolled into the court of the Goblin King? And he continues this song, right? Until he ends. So, why have you approached the Goblin King?
Why did we? Good day, Your Majesty. We are here to invite you to our wedding.
Wait a second. You're not the goblins that everyone's been talking about, the curse breakers, right?
Well, we heard that we are being named like that, yeah.
How dare you break that curse without my approval? You little goblin, how far have you strolled from my kingdom?
Well, I mean, technically I didn't break the curse yet, and she kind of died and was brought back to life with like the heart of a mortal. So like none of us like did it on. we
Yes,
didn't-
sir. It certainly wasn't either of our faults that that it would have happened. Of course we would never think of doing such a thing without permission.
Okay, so what is this about a wedding then?
Oh well, maybe you are familiar with Diabolus.
Oh,
He's
that
getting
old
married.
lord of the seven flames. Of course I'm familiar with him.
Well, we are coming here to invite you to our wedding. Yeah, there's a little bit more to it, but as tradition demands, we would like you to attend the wedding if you want. There's like it's going to be a great time. We have like hell entertainment. We will have an exclusive firework from Eena herself. And there's going to be good food, lots of devils, and yeah.
Will there be the after wedding orgy?
Well, that's planned. Yeah, of course.
And wait a second, you said our wedding. You mean to tell me that the devil is marrying you?
Yes, I'm the one who's engaged right now. Yes,
I'll
getting
be
engaged.
I'll be damned. I would never expect for the Lord of Seven Flames to fall for one of my subjects, should I say. Of course. This is monumental occasion. Have you invited anyone else, may I ask?
Well, yeah, there will be a few other people, like people from my work. There's going to be like her father, Titania, and like people from the church.
Finger nipples will be there.
Finger
All right.
nipples will be there.
All right, you say the
I'll
name
be there.
Titania, right? Oh.
You
You
know.
say the name Titania. Right now, you can hear all the goblins around like,
Oh, they're the ones that broke the curse, yeah. Oh, I can't believe it, they're immortal.
the goblins are saying that, and as you say Titania, the goblin, hush, quiet. Did you say Titania?
Do you know her?
Does he know her?
I might have met her on an occasion or two.
What do you think of her?
He looks both directions. I think she is quite lovely and should be my bride.
Oh.
I get a stepmom and a stepdad.
Oh, you really think so? The person that cursed our entire being? So I think you certainly deserve a lot better than her.
No, it was just a misunderstanding, and tried to cast a spell on her with a love kiss, and you know how it goes. I failed, she saw it coming, replaced herself with that pig, and you notice there's like been a pig that's just been following the Goblin King and just like rubbing on his feet. Yes, and replaced her form with that of a pig, which I kissed. And he kind of kicks the pig to the side. But like I said, pure misunderstanding, pure misunderstanding. I'm sure she's forgotten all about that by now, right?
That reminds us. Well, let's talk about the other thing, Sticky, the war thing.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you've heard, but did you hear anything about the Holy Kingdom, about Astrid?
Mortal wars with mortal problems.
I mean you're right there, but so we have a bit of a hustle going on, and maybe it could be interesting because there's some mortals that want to kind of take over the world, take over hell, and kind of become immortal themselves, I guess, and like have no respect for fae and goblins and devils.
You see him like nodding intently, looks like he's paying attention, right? He's thinking as you're saying. And then when you're done, he's like, wait a second. He looks at you, Lethe. Did you say mother? I knew you reminded me of the babe.
What babe?
The babe with the power.
What power?
The power of voodoo.
Hoodoo?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of the babe, Titania's daughter.
Well, I mean, I am my mother's daughter, so we do look a bit alike.
Oh, you gotta put a good word in for me. Come on now.
Oh, you got to put in a good word yourself, because she would like an apology.
An apology for what?
A formal apology for the whole stealing a kiss thing.
Oh, I thought that was water under the bridge. I didn't know she still was mad about that. And he looks like sheepishly as he says that. So is that all she wants, is an apology?
And she would like for you to give us an army of goblins to help fight off Astrid and her army.
You hear that? Army of Goblins. Oh, hey, I want to be in. Yeah. Put me in, coach.
Well, looks like you won't have to persuade them. It is kind of gets kind of stale around here, you know, being stuck in the maze after being exiled from Alfheim. I can't believe she's still mad about that. But you know what? If all it takes is to say a few words, I can do that.
You know, maybe you want like so I haven't spent much time with her, but like from what I've seen, she really like she likes it when you say some really sweet words and when you respect her a lot, you know? She likes to be like the upper person, you know, treat her like a goddess, you know?
You think that will work?
Oh, I mean, she's definitely a woman who would love that. You know,
No.
respect and everything, and that apology, and who knows, maybe she will see you in another light at the wedding. I mean, how long has it been since we all got cursed and stuff? Like, since she was like angry at you? Maybe she will see that you are now a better man.
Yes. Let's go with that. Oh, he turns to his cadre of goblins. So, who wants to go to a wedding with your king?
Oh, take me. Oh, I want to go. Ooh, a wedding. Hell yeah. Did you hear about the orgies in hell?
Well, it looks like I have my plus 20.
Certainly. Oh, it's going to be a big wedding.
But it's going to be great to have you at the wedding, Goblin King.
Well, return to your betrothed and let them know that the Goblin King will bless this wedding with his presence. And as much as I hate to lose one of my faithful subjects, Sticky, he grabs his crotch and you see a glow in his hand, and he pulls up a wisp. A will-o'-the-wisp, and it floats towards your crotch and glows within the crevice. You can have my blessing. Be married, be happy, be free.
Thank you. I look down at my crotch. Fitting. It tingles.
A little more than tingle that night. Well, I have...
What's my crotch?
Who's my crotch? Well, as you can see, I have important things to attend to, so be off, ye devils, you human, you curse-broken goblins, and I look forward to seeing you at the wedding.
We look forward to seeing you as well.
I'll certainly be looking forward to seeing you.
And the scene goes black. And with the magic of cinema, we open the next scene. Within hell. It's like going crazy right now. Hell's going crazy. You return to hell. You are back at the scene, and you see Victor, the wedding planner. Oh, you're back, finally. I hope the invitations went well.
Better than I thought, yeah.
Oh, well, there's still much to be done. And the four of you, you're back in hell. He's talking to you, Sticky. And we see Lethe, GiGi, and Eena. Y'all are all being pulled away, and your measurements being taken with the quickness. They have dresses put up to you, different dresses, as this is going on in the background, Sticky. You see that as Victor is talking to you. As all this craziness is happening, right? As the fitting is taking place, as Victor is showing different wedding arrangements, flowers for the tables and stuff, we get a final shot of the episode as the sound starts to die down, and we just have the music and Sticky. You look over, Sticky, and you see Diabolus being measured for their attire, and he looks at you, and he smiles down at you, eyes squinting a bit as he sees his future bride. And what expression do you leave as the episode ends, Sticky?
I look up to him, smiling and being really, really happy right now. That you see maybe the tail is wagging a little bit, and there's it goes into my mouth goes into a smirk.
And as your mouth goes into the smirk, the hearts in your eyes, the scene fades, and the episode ends. And that was episode 18. I hope you enjoyed it.
Wow!
Oh, that was so much fun. I can't believe that was you worried me the whole time with like, this is your fault, but like this was wonderful. I loved it.
You're
the
so good at
musical
avoiding
stuff.
copyright.
Legally distinct.
Thank you, Artsy
Yeah,
Faye.
you're actually getting so much better at like the music and the sound effects.
Yes.
you, thank
Oh my
you.
god.
I mean, that was most of my prep because, like I said, I pivoted Wednesday morning. It was gonna be the wedding this Saturday, today, but I pivoted and had to come up with this whole adventure in 3
Sorry,
days.
sorry about
you
that.
said that, I imagine that you're sat there with like the prep and whatnot, and you're just sitting there playing fart noises on Syrinscape.
How about I play fart noises?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
And real quick, thank you for the follows, Rat Traveler 420 and Scissor John. I probably butchered that, but thank you for the follow.
Welcome to the war band.
Oh, damn it. I fucked up the Goblin King song. It's supposed to come in a verse earlier, but I wrote that. I was like, that'll be fun.
It was
Big
it was
book.
it was wonderful. It was great.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
I could really imagine. I love that they both like burst out into song. That was so great.
You know
I
how to
love
fail.
Titania. Also, such a good model. Holy shit! Like this is like probably one of your best models I've ever seen.
I'd say my
moment.
best free kit bashing model.
The second I saw Titania's model, I was like, Rayner.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like something you would do.
Yeah. It's a little design lore, I guess, fun facts. So I started off with Lethe, like the face and everything. And then how Lethe has like a white patch over her eye. I just took that skin color and like made it her whole skin color. So it's like that little patch represents Titania on her eye. And I mean, the hair is like literally Lethe's hair as well.
It's so cool.
I try to make her look like her mother.
Makes sense.
Yeah, awesome work. Let me pull them both up once more. And that's...
Goblin King's just boy.
Oh, I was just going to say, yeah, that's one reason I pivoted to this. I was like, oh, Rayner made these models for the wedding. I can use them pre-wedding. I've got an idea. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, so the Goblin King was like planned all along. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like I was just like for fun. I was like, maybe I should make Titania, and then I told Mally, and then sent the mini, and then I guess he really liked my mini.
I really
He made the
do.
Goblin King too.
Yeah, I mean,
Love
if
it.
you're going to invite...
Can't wait.
Hell yeah. If you're going to invite the Queen of the Fairies, I mean, Sticky, you were a goblin. Gotta invite your former king.
Of course. Makes sense.
And let me do my David Bowie voice.
Yeah, because you said in a stream chat that you're gonna watch Labyrinth again.
Yeah, I did some research. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have not seen the movie actually. I've never seen it.
It's worth a
Well, we should
watch.
do
You
I-
should
I
watch
should-
it. It's
I should
actually
watch
a
it.
very good movie.
Yeah. Is there also like a stink room or like?
The Bog
I
of
don't know,
Eternal
like,
Stench.
It is also referenced in an entire Necrogoblicon song.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Oh, speaking of which, should we like say goodbye and stuff?
Yeah, go ahead and start us off, Sticky, while Twixie looks for our target.
Okay. Thank you for watching, everyone. I was lazy the I was lazy the Ruby
Lazy
Goblin.
the Ruby
No, I am Ruby the Lazy Goblin. I stream on Twitch once again. I have like a new model and everything. I am back with like Hero Forge, kit bashing, and all of that good stuff. I also occasionally play video games, and I'm excited to see you all there, hopefully. Yeah, that's it.
Well, thank you for an amazing game, Mally. Just always amazing. Project X is coming back, so I'll be streaming 12 hours every day again.
Oh no. Right, yeah, Project X.
Can
comes back
I make
today.
a different congratulations? Oh, actually, no. I'll let GiGi do her thing, and then I'll
Yeah.
do mine.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Simple. I stream. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. No, you. I'm tired.
I would also like to congratulate Nim because I am looking for raid targets. I want to congratulate Nim on being the in the top row on Dungeons and Dragons category right now.
Hey
in,
yo.
Twitch.
Hey,
Let's
yo.
Go!
That's pretty good.
But thank you for coming along. I did not think about what I was going to say here, so hi. Thank you for coming along. I actually have my affiliate anniversary next Friday. So,
Hell
let's
yeah.
Oh, let's go. So, obligatory title drop. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for watching, showing up. Artsy Faye, Burrows, Lennon, thank you for the raid. Eldridge Oblivion, thank you. So, obligatory title drop, and we're out. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, don't let me have it.